Good morning, Blue Ridge family. It's an honor to have you with us today to celebrate the remarkable journey of the class of 2026. These incredible students are moments away from making their grand entrance. Please stand as we welcome the graduating class of Blue Ridge High School.
Welcome to the Blue Ridge High School graduation of 2026. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and National Anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Good afternoon. My name is Kyra Lathan, and I have the honor of welcoming our parents, teachers, friends, families, students, administrators, and Assistant Superintendent Ms. Tracy Hogan. We want to extend a special thanks to our board members in attendance today: School Board Chair Dr. Carolyn Stiles, Ms. Amanda Brett, Ms. Anne Marie Middleton, Mr. Scott Klein, and Ms. Michelle Goodwin Cowile. Standing here today, I have a few words to say as well. Standing here today as your class president for the past 3 years feels surreal. I've given plenty of speeches to this group before, but none have felt quite like this one. First and foremost, I want to thank Ms. Wardlaw. She has been more than a principal to all of us. She's turned our school into a home. If I could pick anyone in the world to lead our school, I would pick her every time. Our class has been through the unimaginable together. We've laughed until we've cried, and we've cried until we've laughed again. And we've proven that no matter what life throws at us, we will face it as a family. We've learned the value of love and loss. We carry with us the memories of not one, but two of our amazing classmates, RJ and Skyla. We lost Skyla to cancer in 2016. Her kindness and strength left a mark on everyone who knew her. We lost RJ in January of 2025. RJ's smile, his humor, and his heart for others will never be forgotten. They both shaped us in ways that words could never fully explain. They taught us to love harder, laugh a little louder, and live each day with a purpose. As I stand here today, I see how far we've come, and I am beyond proud of each and every single one of you. I'm proud to say I'll be heading to Clemson University to become a teacher, hoping one day I can inspire my future students the way the teachers at Blue Ridge have inspired us. Speaking of inspiration, I want to give a special thank you to the two most important people in my life. Mom, you have been my biggest supporter since day one. Thank you for being my guidance, my motivator, and my reminder that I can get through the hard days. Having you at the school didn't just mean that you got to watch me grow, but you got to be a part of it. You've shown me what strength and selflessness looks like, and if I grow up to be half the woman you are, I will have accomplished everything. And to my dad, the impact that you've made on my life is truly indescribable. You've been my rock, my biggest encouragement, and my best friend. Because of you, I've never had to question what it feels like to be chosen. You've always been there, and I am so lucky to be your favorite daughter. And thank you, God, for giving me the best friend group a girl could ever ask for. And to my classmates, thank you for trusting me to make decisions, laughing with me, and for growing up with me. No matter where we go from here, we will always share this moment, these memories, and this chapter of our lives. So here's to us, the class that stood together through it all. This class will always be a family. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, dedicated teachers, proud parents, and the amazing class of 2026. Good afternoon. My name is Emery Few, and it has been an incredible honor serving as your student body president. On behalf of our graduating class, thank you for being here to celebrate this milestone with us. This is a day we've been working towards for years, a day filled with pride, excitement, and maybe even a little disbelief that we made it. And for me, this moment is even more special. I can't imagine a better way to spend my birthday than graduating alongside the people who made these last 4 years so meaningful. During my time as student body president, I learned something that stayed with me. If opportunity doesn't present itself, you have the power to create it. And that is exactly what this class has done. When we first walked in as freshmen, Ms. Wardlaw was beginning her journey here too. From the very start, she had a vision, not just for our school, but for something greater. That vision became Ridge Nation, a sense of unity that brought us together, not just as a class, but as something bigger. Over time, we didn't just experience that, we became part of it. We built it, strengthened it, and carried it forward. What started as an idea turned into something real, something lasting, something that defines us. That same spirit carried us through every challenge, through uncertain moments, and difficult days. We showed up for each other. We supported one another, lifted each other up, and grew stronger together. And in the moments that tested us most, we didn't fall apart, we came together. That is what makes this class unforgettable. To our teachers and mentors, thank you for your guidance, your patience, and for always pushing us to be our best. To our families, thank you for your constant support, your sacrifices, and your belief in us. We would not be here without you. And to my classmates, the class of 2026, as we go our separate ways and step into new beginnings, I'll always be grateful that our paths crossed here. Trust yourself, take chances, walk into the unknown with confidence, even when it feels uncomfortable. Because growth rarely happens in comfort, it happens when we push forward anyways. Take what you've learned here and make your own path. Keep showing up, keep building, keep becoming. And wherever life takes you, never forget, you will always have a place here, because Blue Ridge isn't just where we went to school, it's something we carry with us. Because once a tiger, always a tiger. Congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you.
Tell me, where is the road I can call my own, that I left, that I lost so long ago? All these years I have wandered, oh, when will I know? There's a way, there's a road that will lead me home. After wind, after rain, when the dark is done, as I wake from a dream in the gold of day, through the air there's a calling from far that will lead me home. Rise up, follow me, come away, is the call. With the love in your heart as the only song, there is no such beauty as where you belong. Rise up, follow me, I will lead you home.
Good afternoon, graduates, families, faculty, and honored guests. It is an honor to be here today as your salutatorian. First and foremost, I would like to thank everyone for coming out to celebrate this amazing day in our lives. Personally, I would like to thank my parents and sister for their support and my family for coming out to support me today. I would also like to thank my teachers and coaches who poured into me throughout high school. Mr. Wilson, Miss Irwin, Coach Boggs, Coach Mara, Miss Gravel, Coach Tiff, and so many others. I couldn't do it without you. Our class truly has faced and overcome so much adversity through the pandemic, days out of school, and losses to those close to us in our community. Although these challenges have been difficult to overcome, I believe they have taught us many lessons in strength and perseverance, as well as the importance of community. John 16:33 says, I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. There are two big takeaways I wanted to speak about today: perseverance and legacy. As we begin to move forward into this next season of life, there's no doubt that we will face hardships, but I believe there is power in these tests. Choosing to wake up each day with a good attitude, you will find fulfillment in the process regardless of your situation. One big thing about BR is not only are we walking away with a degree, but we have been fortunate to grow up in a place with so many people that have poured into our lives. As we reflect on the gratitude towards those in our lives, we may begin to think about how we want to leave a similar impact on others. Wherever you may decide to go after you walk out these doors, you can have an impact. I believe that there is no such thing as an insignificant person, as we've all been created for a plan and a purpose. One of my favorite role models, Tim Tebow, I believe said it best. Don't hold back. Show up fully in every moment to serve others with courage and love without limits. That's how ordinary days can become extraordinary legacies. As we close this chapter of high school, I challenge you to not only have gratitude towards the people and moments that got you here, but embrace the moment and opportunities you are given, investing in those around you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, students, families, faculty, teachers, and honored guests. My name is Elizabeth, and I am honored to be standing here today as the valedictorian. Thank you all for being here today to celebrate the accomplishments of these students. We couldn't have made it here without the help of everyone in this room. We've all put in work to get here, and that work looked different for everyone. Every person in this room has a history, goals, and a future entirely unique to themselves. Our histories and the events that happen throughout our childhoods have a huge impact on the people that we become. High school especially is an important time of discovery. We make new friends and figure out what we like and who we want to be. The past determines our personalities and the choices that we make. It is a huge part of who we are, but it does not have to control the future. We have spent the last 18 or so years living the past that shapes us, but it's now time to start living in the future. We all have dreams of how we want our futures to look. In my opinion, one of the most important things we can do is work every day to live up to those dreams. This can take a million different forms depending on who you are. It can mean going to college, joining the military, starting a family, going to work, traveling the world, and so many more things. At the end of the day, most of us just want to be successful, and that can look different for everyone. In my opinion, to be successful means to be happy. If we are content with the life that we have, then we are successful. It's not always easy to find that success, and oftentimes takes a lot of work and time to create the life that we're happy with. And life gets hard. Sometimes you don't get the job, you fail a test, lose a loved one, make friends with the wrong people. Like I said, life gets hard, but we can't let hard times define who we are. It's important to take the proper time to deal with the emotions that come with hardship, but it's also important to remember to keep going. Times of hardship often provide lessons that we carry with us for the rest of our lives. It is very important that we learn how to use these lessons to create a good life instead of dwelling on the bad parts. In tough times, many people focus too much on the idea of luck. People want to blame the good and bad things that happen in life on luck, when in reality, good and bad things happen to everyone, and life is what you make of it. For it is not failure or hardship that defines us, but the way we respond to it. We choose whether we want to live a life of positivity or a life of complaints, and it is very important that we all make the right choice. I know everyone here is excited to move on to the next chapter of their lives, and I hope we all find the success that we're looking for. Thank you.
Good afternoon, class of 2026 and all of Ridge Nation. Today is a celebration of our perseverance, pride, and potential rooted in something deeper, our story. A story built over generations through relationships, resilience, and a shared belief in what makes Blue Ridge roar. From those who first opened our doors in 1954 to the class of 2026 sitting before us today, our story has been written in the little things: the beating of the drum before the Travelers Rest game, the pride in wearing red and black, and the unwavering commitment to lifting one another up. It's a story that reminds us that being a Tiger is not just something you are for 4 years. It's something you carry for a lifetime. And there's no better way to honor that story than with a Blue Ridge tradition that captures the soul of who we are. We call it the Celebration of Graduates. In just a moment, the class of 2026 will turn and face the audience. And we ask that you join us in roaring like only the Ridge can. We invite all Blue Ridge alumni in the audience to please stand and join the class of 2026. Together, you represent generations of Tigers, each one helping to build the legacy of our school and carry its spirit into the world. Seniors and alumni, please rise. Thank you, seniors and alumni. You may be seated. At Blue Ridge, our story is shaped by an extraordinary team of educators. The staff of Blue Ridge High School is exceptional, not just because of what they teach, but because of the little things they do every single day. Our story includes staff who quietly find a way to get a student a new pair of shoes, who make sure no one is left out by covering the cost of an entire class for Spirit Week, or who show up again and again to cheer you on at games, performances, and events. Their dedication, compassion, and unwavering belief in you have not only guided your success, but have helped shape who you have become. Please join me in recognizing the heart of Blue Ridge, our incredible staff. Today, we also pause to honor a special group among us, those who will be joining the military. Your decision to serve reflects courage, sacrifice, and a deep commitment to something greater than yourself. If you are entering the military after graduation, please stand to be recognized. We thank you for your willingness to protect the freedoms we all cherish. And today we also take a quiet moment to remember the members of this class who are not with us. Though they are not physically present, they are forever a part of this story, forever a part of this class, and forever a part of Blue Ridge. Their impact remains, and they will always be remembered as Tigers. This graduating class is especially significant. For decades, our school has written a story. In class of 2026, you didn't just take part in that story, you helped redefine it. Because if we're honest, Blue Ridge hasn't always been on the map. In fact, not so long ago, a student genuinely asked, "Blue Ridge isn't on the map?" A question that reflected more than geography. It spoke to a time when Blue Ridge wasn't always seen, not always recognized, and not fully understood for what we truly are. But that has changed. Through your leadership, your perseverance, and your belief in something bigger than yourself, you helped put Blue Ridge on the map, not just geographically, but in the hearts and minds of those who now see what we have always known. There's magic in the mountains. And this year, our story reached a new chapter. Blue Ridge won Palmetto's finest. That honor doesn't belong to our building. It belongs to our people. It belongs to all of Ridge Nation, and it belongs to you. Class of 2026, you are uniquely special to me. You were the first class to begin your journey as I stepped into the role of principal. And from the very beginning, our story has been written together. We've grown side by side, facing challenges, celebrating victories, and building something pretty incredible. Watching your journey unfold has been one of the greatest honors of my career. As we started this year, we said the little things matter, and that belief has become a defining part of our story. It's in the doors you hold for your classmates each morning, in the quiet words of encouragement you offer when someone is having a rough day. It's in the way our student section chooses respect over noise, sitting in silence when a player is injured. It's in the moments I've watched our athletes pause in competition to help an opponent back to their feet. These are the moments who define who we are, not the headlines, but the small things you choose to do each and every day. And that's why the graduation gown you wear today was not chosen at random. It represents our story, stitched together in every detail, carrying the weight of where you've been, the pride of who you are, and the promise of all that lies ahead. The Blue Ridge seal on your stole connects you to every Tiger who came before you. Generations of students who walked the same halls, faced their own challenges, and left their mark. You now carry that legacy with you. You are a part of something bigger, something that will last far beyond this moment. The Tiger on your stole represents your strength. There were days that tested you, moments when the path wasn't easy, but you kept going. You stood tall, and you proved that even from the smallest of beginnings, something powerful can rise. The cuffs on your sleeves are a reminder that what you've learned here doesn't stay here. The lessons, the relationships, the resilience, you will carry those with you as the foundation for everything that comes next. And the blank white sash, it's not empty, it's full. Full of dreams, of purpose, of chapters still waiting to be written. Today is not the end of your story, it's the moment you pick up the pen for what comes next. And finally, the Tiger on your back, that's your reminder that no matter where life takes you, Blue Ridge is always with you. In every step forward, in every challenge you face, in every success you celebrate, you never walk alone. Because your story doesn't end today. It simply begins a new chapter. Because once a Tiger, always a Tiger. And at Blue Ridge, we'll always have your back. Congratulations, class of 2026. We hear you roll.
We will now begin the presentation of diplomas. In order to give each graduate the dignity that he or she deserves, please hold all applause and celebration until the last diploma has been awarded. Elizabeth Clark. Caitlin Cox. Kyra Lathan. Emery Few. Sophie Cook. Trinity Harmon. Keely Inman. Hallie Simula. Jack Blankenship IV. Peyton Copeland. Eric Encarnacion Aparicio. Shelby Hawkins. Elizabeth Heiner. Anna Rose Hunt. Lena Hunt. Ashley Isaacs. Nadia Kikasola. Sofia Neria Pena. Lisbeth Ojeda Ramos. Karina Paniagua Ruiz. Megan Potts. Natalie Rackley. Megan Sanchez. Kayla Toomer. Ariana Woodard. Hayden Aho. Aaron Alexander. Brooklyn Alford. Isaiah Anderson. Luis Aparicio. Stacy Arnold. Ian Ashley. Olivia Austin. Owen Austin. Andrew Avalos Antonio. Jacob Ayers. Samantha Bagwell. Chloe Bailey. Christopher Bailey. Madison Bailey. Isabella Ballinger. Chase Barbary. Elliot Barbary. Jaden Barnett. Carson Barnett. Francis Barr. Amelia Barreras. Aiden Bain. Darren Bain. Kaya Bain. Cadence Beckwith. Holden Bell. Kieran Bennett. Briley Black. Mitchell Bobbitt. Dixie Boyven. Ella Bonavia. Jonathan Bradley. Jonathan Brower. Matthew Bryan. Wesley Birchfield. Brandon Cabral. Josue Camacho Ogwin. Carter Campbell. Tykorian Campbell. Jada Kennedy. Morgan Carter. Braylon Chapman. Wyatt Clayton. Eduardo Colchado. Braylon Cosme. Aiden Crump. Caden Curtis. Taylor Davis. Abigail DeYoung. Jacory Dodd. Talon Duncan. Carly Eldridge. Hope Elmore Brewer. Camden Esco. Emily Estrada. John Feeney. Addison Foltz. Keziah Ford. Gavin Forrester. Maddox Forrester. Solange Franklin. Matthew Fife. Alana Garcia. Angelita Garcia. Adriana Godenzi. Nathaniel Gilbert. Andrew Gray. Tyxavier Grayson. Dalton Green. Zoe Green. Eric Haberman. Jaslyn Hall. Rowan Hanner. Audrey Harkins. Matthew Harris. Cariana Hawkins. Andrew Heitkamp. Gabe Henson. Quentin Henson Botker. Hannah Hernandez. Tyson Hicks. Eli Hightower. Casey Hill. Preston Hill. Lily Hyatt. Nancy Holcomb. Ethan Holt. Cadence Hopkins. Cody Howard. Stella Howell. Taylor Inman. Evangeline Jackson. Silas Jackson. Colt Johnson. Haley Johnson. Hunter Johnson. Mackenzie Kelly. Caden Kimbrell. Alexia King. Caitlin Cortisis. Victoria Kostyuk. Noah Kuchera. Caitlin Lamb. Sophia Lance. Josias Lara Antonio. Nevaeh Lark. Garrett Lee. Lucas Lever. Serenity Ling. Grace Lisenby. Jackson Lawless. Sarah Lopez Pineda. Tanner Lord. Angelina Macaluso. Trayson Mahoney. Camden Mason. Faith Masters. James Mathis. Tegan Matson. Jocelyn McCall. Brianna McCrae. Keely McKenzie. Noemi Mendoza Alegre. Caleb Miller. James Miller. Victoria Miller. John Millwood. Stella Moore. Annika Moss. Adrian Nell. Caden Nelson. Isaiah Nunez. Caitlin Ochterbeck. Abigail Owens. Bryson Patterson. Abigail Pitt. Roper Pittman. Caleb Polson. Camden Powell. Michael Powell, Jr. William Rainey. Alessandra Ramos. Taylor Ramp. Leighton Ramsey. Dylan Rangel Perez. Abigail Rejanis. Christopher Repshis. Andrew Revis. Juliana Rivera. Alana Rivers. Jasmine Rivers. David Roach. Abigail Roberts. Joshua Robinson. Colby Robinson. Madeline Robinson. Ava Roddy. James Rogers Jr. Brianna Runyon. Taylor Russell. Abigail Salvato. Isabella Sands. Yasmin Santana. Hudson Sauer. Anastasia Chavella. Sophia Sloan. Braden Slock. Zachary Slocum. Caitlin Smith. Molly Smith. Stephanie Smith. Hannah Snow. Ava Stenerson. Allison Stone. Beauty Sullivan. Callie Swackhammer. Carter Swackhammer. Zachary Skolnicki. Gavin Taylor. Luke Till. Riley Torres. Isaac Trejo Rodriguez. Ingrid Trinidad de la Cruz. Emily Tucker. Jackson Turner. Eva Vaughn. Charlie Waldner. Delaney Warnke. Amelia Washington. William Weevil. Michaela Weidman. Jackson Weiner. Trip Weiser. Merrick Wells. Rebecca Whitaker. Kaylin Whitmire. Miles Wilburn. Michael Williams. Danica Wilson. Cheyenne Wirchball. Evan Wood. William Woodward. Congratulations, graduates.
Would the class of 2026 please rise? Mrs. Wardlaw, I designate that the students presented today have completed all of the necessary requirements established by the Board of Education to be considered graduates of Greenville County Schools. By the power and the responsibility given to me by the Superintendent of Greenville County Schools and the Board of Trustees, I now confirm the diplomas presented today. Students, at this time, turn your tassels. Congratulations.
Near